What's going on, everybody? This is your host, the G Flu, coming at you with another Minecraft survival, having a little G fun, ready to get down and get busy. In the previous episode, we ran in here for safety, um, weren't really watching our food, really weren't watching our hearts, and we got hit by this Enderman that you see outside there, and took us down to half a heart, and we just about died, which you guys probably would have had a great time cheering and stuff like that had I actually died. But we actually survived, and pretty grateful for that. So welcome back to another episode of having a little G fun. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, excellent. Glad. Um, I know I've noticed that we've had a few new subscribers. Welcome to the Legit Fun Throughs family. And what I've decided to do, I just kind of had a brainstorm, as far as stuff like this. I don't want in here anymore. The iron and all this stuff, I really don't want in here. And I do have some boxes and stuff over there that I can put these goods in. Really don't need to have them right here, not the diamond, not anything. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to move all this stuff over to our box room. All this stuff. I really don't want it here. And, we'll put other stuff in there. When we start actually finding enough animals to make leather armor, we'll maybe make this a box just for armor, and this one just for kind of random tools and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get this party started here. Yeah, I don't got much stuff in my inventory, which is a good sign. And we may end up doing a little cleaning up around here because it was right where I put stuff was good for the time, but I'm starting to really believe that we should probably um, do other stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that here. I'm not gonna just do like that. All right, I'll just go like that. This way, as we get more stuff, it'll just kind of complete the look here. Maybe I'll even do that with the gold here, so that once this turns 64, if there's an ingot already in a section, it'll automatically when I shift clicked it, it'll automatically go to the next available open slot for it. So that's the same thing we're going to do with the redstone. I'll put the redstone right here and there. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do with the redstone is I'm actually going to make redstone blocks out of this stuff, and I'm going to make blocks out of the lapis. I don't know if I'll necessarily make blocks out of the iron or the gold because there's really not all that much of it, and I'm not really concerned. We have a lot of space in this box to go ahead and just keep them as ingots. So let's go ahead and let's just hold left click and just fill in all of these sections here, and just put them in here like that, and we'll just continue. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. Just kind of recovered it. And then again, hold left click and just kind of come in here, bam, and then okay, we have 5, and that's not enough to make any more. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and we'll put our redstone in there, and then we'll go ahead and just kind of smooth it out like that. So we kind of keep it going, and then we'll just keep the diamonds right down in here. We won't make any diamond blocks or anything like that, but let's go ahead and do the same thing with the lapis. Kind of fill that up there, make a block, and then we should be able to make 2 more, and we should be good. Bam! And we got 9 lapis blocks, and it's no big deal to make a block because we can always, undo the block and get 9 lapis. I mean, that is if we want to. So, for example, if I take one block out and I put this down like this, I put it back in there, we can always recover the lapis. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is just take one block out so that we can do like this and then just put some in there, so that as we gain more and more lapis, it'll just, all we have to do when we shift click, it'll just go right in there. And I don't know what we'll put here, but it'll probably be something good. I don't know, something. Well, we won't worry about that. But I need to make a sign for that box here. I don't know if in here, if we have, yeah, we do. Great. Okay, so we'll take one sign, and with the sign in the hotbar, okay, and it's selected, if you shift and you right click on it, okay, it'll bring up the sign, and then if you just hit enter, the cursor will continue just going down and down and down. So you can pretty much type whatever you want, wherever you want in the on the sign. That's how you get more space. So we'll just call this box precious metals. Metals. Okay, looks good because that's exactly what it is. And I hit enter, which brought my cursor down. And I don't have to put precious metals. I could actually put, iron, gold, redstone, and I could put all those names in there, but we're just going to call it precious metals. So when you're done filling in the name, you just hit the done, and it actually attaches it right to the box. The only downside to doing this is that when you open the box, you actually cannot have your cursor on the sign. You actually got to have your cursor on the box when you right click. Okay. Otherwise, when you right click on the sign, it won't do anything. All right. So, I mean, I could have easily put these signs right here and put arrows and stuff indicating what box has what, but I like it right where it's at. Okay. And I'm not too worried about this box room. I was thinking, well, you know what? What if we run out of room? What if we run out of space and we need more boxes? It's no problem. We can go ahead and we can dig out, you know, um, dig this out, dig out underneath it, and add more boxes. We can also dig up one level here and then add more boxes in there. So we got plenty of space. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get rid of this stuff in here. Got some sand. I guess from the last episode when I was when I was digging some stuff up. Okay, so all right, so it looks good. And then the other thing is for our farm, um, I'm really considering moving it. Um, I guess it was fine for the time, but it's really starting to get on my nerves now. And but I'm not going to do anything to it until we get full growth of all of our vegetables and we have to replant. I'm not going to, undo this because it's not fully matured yet. And if you take it out, you're only going to get back, like for example, these are potatoes. You're only going to get back the one potato that you put in there. So we have to wait for the whole thing to mature. And then when we're ready to replant, we'll just totally put this back as regular dirt and we'll plant these potatoes, I don't know, maybe over here or something out of the way. Maybe we'll take these trees down and we'll just kind of take this out so that it's not like just right here, or we can put it back there. We need to do some more stuff back there, and then we also need to do a little bit better as far as our animals here, because there's been times, if you've been watching our episodes here at Legit Fun Throughs, is I'll come back at night and there will be skeletons and other mobs and stuff around here. I'll get off my horse or whatever like that, and this skeleton will be shooting at me, and actually my animals will be taking damage because they're right in the line of the fire, or a skeleton or a creeper will blow up or something, and I really don't want anything to happen to my fence or to this stuff that I've put in here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fix that as well. I've also been considering touching up the box room because I really don't like the dirt in there. And I guess what I'm going to do is, with this anvil here, I really don't want it here anymore. So what I want to do is I actually want to make a place where it's actually a whole lot better as far as like using an anvil, like we're a blacksmith, like a blacksmith shop, and have the fire burning there and have the bucket of water, or the still of water and stuff like that. So as you're hammering and you're forging, the swords and whatever you're making, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought of putting it behind like the smeltery where all of our furnaces are at, just maybe make a room back there. But I don't know. I think I want to actually make another room. And it doesn't matter if it's outside. I mean, I wouldn't even mind putting it here, but maybe building like an overhang for it where it's right up against the house, or something somewhere. And just do it like that. But by majority vote, why don't you guys tell me, what you guys think? and maybe give me some ideas, because my ideas are limited. I don't, claim to know everything. I have been playing this for a while, and sometimes your ideas, can be kind of, can get kind of stale after a while, and you don't want to do the same things over and over again, you know. Um, and even if I do something, if you guys have a better suggestion or whatever, then I'll implement it, and I'll give you the props, and I'll say, hey, you know what, so and so, told me to do this, and I think it's an awesome idea, and we went ahead and we did it because you know what, if it wasn't for you guys' support and watching this channel to begin with, um, I'd be pretty much just doing this for myself, and so yeah, so that's what I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little time and we're gonna rebuild our little stables over there for the horses. And I've already got a kind of an idea of what we're gonna do. Now I know that I've said already that the horses cannot go. What? Oh my goodness, that's freaking awesome! It's raining. Okay. Sorry guys, but I really, really, really have to do some fishing now that it's raining. Let's see here. Let's put our compass away and let's pull our clock out because I know that we're also losing daytime here too. And we're not going to go very far. All we're going to do is we're going to go right here in the water. And the reason why I get so excited, about fishing when it's raining is because in real life, it's always better to fish when it's raining or when there's not so much sun out, because the fish have a tendency to bite better. As you see, we got ourselves a fish already, and we're not really fishing for the sake of getting fish because we need food, but we're fishing because you can get other great stuff. Just like in the previous episode when we were fishing because we had to fish because we needed the food. We fished because yeah, like I said, because we were hungry and stuff, and but we got that enchanted book. We caught some other stuff, and that enchanted book is what enabled us to uh, make a not make a bow, but it helped us to be able to enchant the bow to infinity and to flame. So that's pretty good. So as you see here, we have some raw salmon and we got some raw fish, and it's good, that we have different things that we eat and stuff like that. Again, we need to be mindful that we don't get snuck up on and stuff like that. That's the only bad thing about doing this kind of stuff at night. But you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna keep fishing away um, because we can. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, I had a pretty good weekend. Got together with a coworker of mine, went out and hung out a little bit. Oh, what the heck was that? Puffer fish. Excellent. Puffer fish really aren't good for anything. You can't eat it, but yeah, see, raw cod and raw salmon. Um, but they are good for when we begin to start brewing, because you can actually brew with them. And what you make when you brew with the pufferfish is you brew a potion of underwater breathing. So we don't necessarily need like a helmet with that enchantment on it. If we have a potion that we can just go ahead and drink, because I like to drink the potions as opposed to making splash potions and throwing them, because when you splash yourself with them, or when you make a splash potion, it only lasts for 6 minutes, whereas you drink it, it actually lasts for 8 minutes. So I can't see making a splash potion out of a really good bottle of potion and lose 2 minutes of usage just because I want to break it around my feet or whatever, or I want to splash myself with it. I guess that's okay if you got a group of people and you want everybody to share the enchantment, and not everybody can drink the bottle, that's okay. You can, if they're standing close enough and you splash it, then everybody gets to um, enjoy the benefit of the splash potion of whatever it is, whether it's regeneration or fire protection or underwater breathing or potions of speed or whatever it is. Everybody around you gets to enjoy the benefit of it. So the kind of the cool thing where you don't have to make, you know, a potion for everybody in your group. You just take one and you splash everybody with it, and everybody gets to enjoy it. So that's kind of cool. All right, and sorry if I'm rambling, but I'm really excited about playing. Um, I'm actually, it is Sunday evening, April 6th, and, you know, again, had a great time. Uh, my wife went to a baby shower. She had a great time. And of course, it was, well, not of course, but it was women only. And so I couldn't go. But I don't really care because, uh, you know, I like doing dude stuff anyway. You know, even though I love my nieces very much, and you know, I'm here for them. You know, if they need anything or whatever like that, I don't mind. You know, being there for them. But if they say, hey, you know what, it's ladies only, then hey, you know, it's ladies only. That's all there is to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this raw food away, and just for the sake of I wanted to carry this around, not really having any place to brew yet. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there. Now, I don't know if the spider being here is going to be able to keep me from sleeping. Yeah, it's not safe because the spider is all up in my grill here. I'm going to go ahead and take on this skeleton. All right. Let's see here. It's midnight. Okay. So what I did is I got together with a coworker of mine. We went and hung out at the brand new sporting goods store that they opened up there in Daly City, California, and and there was a crowd of people, and the local, you know, radio station was out there, um, and they were jamming music inside the inside the place and stuff, and there was these huge lines going upstairs to um, where I guess something was happening. I didn't know what was going on. Really didn't pay too much attention to it. But when I finally met up with my coworker, I had asked him. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "Man, this place is crowded." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "What's going on upstairs? How come they're not letting people in?" There was some lady there that was regulating how many people could actually go upstairs at a time. You know, standing in front of the escalator. And he's like, "Oh, Frank Gore of the 49ers is actually upstairs signing autographs." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "Oh, wow." I go, "No wonder." So, you know what? I'm a football fan. I'm not really a fan of players per se. Um, Even though I know that Frank Gore is a future Hall of Fame running back, he has done some really great things for the organization here in San Francisco. And yeah, he's definitely going to Hall of Fame. But you know what? I mean, again, I'm a sport of the fan. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm not really a fan of the players per se. I don't have like a favorite player. I'm not like jonesing on just like, you know, oh, this player's bad or this player's, you know, horrible or anything like that. I really need to fix this dirt and stuff because it's starting to bug me. But do we have any cobble? Yeah, we got a little bit of cobblestone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the horse corral out of the cobble, and I'm going to take all this cobblestone with me. I don't know if I actually have a crafting bench or not. I should probably make one. Well, I don't even need to do that because I actually have some wood with me. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to touch up the horse corral over here a little bit. And the way we're going to do that is, again, I told you that horses cannot um, go, you know, through fences, through fence gates. And that is a fact. They cannot go through there because they're too wide. But what they can do, what they are able to do is they can actually go through doors. So we're going to make our entrance out of regular doors, and we may end up, I don't know, maybe putting some pressure plates so that the door opens automatically when we go in and then shuts, you know, so that as we're coming in, the other horse doesn't get out or whatever like that. Got a lot to do, pretty excited, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to call this an episode. And when we come back for the next one, we're going to start on our horse corral, and we're going to jazz it up a little bit and maybe clear a few of these trees out from behind it and stuff, make it a little bit safer for us to get back here at night and not get tact as we're, getting off our horses or off of our donkey or whatever. All right. So if you haven't done so, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas for the horse pin, and definitely take them into consideration. But can't wait to get back to the next episode. So for now, goodbye, my friends.